Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And this is now today's lineup.
This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled.
Shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Hullet. Piqué calmly anticipates. Pirlo, Adriano, now it's Torres. Vieira. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mateus. Beckham. There he goes, motoring forward. And Mateus. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been clubbed away. Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Roberto Carlos. Mateus. Aim forwards. No goals as yet. Adriano. And it's Fernando Torres. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard has been caught there, it's a foul. Baresi clears it away. Beckham. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. Rijkaard with the clearance. And the counter is on. Baggio makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Beckham with the cross. Yamal running with the ball. Baresi cuts it out. Roberto Baggio. Baresi. And it's Beckham. Now Piqué. Maldini. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Now what about a counter-attack? And it's Hullet. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Deftly away. Beckham. That's Gerrard. Baresi. Roberto Carlos. Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maldini. And it's Piqué. Roberto Baggio. That's Maldini. And it's Baggio. Adriano. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gently done. And here's Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira is the guilty party there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That is good strength. Roberto Carlos. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Vieira looking to penetrate opposition lines. Mateus. Well, we've seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Baresi. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Big chance! And it's a goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
Yamal. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Drogba! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Pirlo. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Neymar. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Mateus. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Torres. And it's Gerrard. And here's Beckham. Fernando Torres. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Beckham plays it short. So it's going to be another corner. Has a shot! He can get that clear. Decent enough try.
Roberto Baggio really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Neymar. Mateus. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attack.
It's Adriano! Check, gets it away. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Vieira. And it's Neymar.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Neymar. Baresi. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Engages and forces him off the ball. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pull it. That's Vieira. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution.
Maldini. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this... Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the pass is intercepted. Good pressure, determined, intense. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Park Ji-sung.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Cruyff getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Cruyff. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Roberto Baggio, looking understandably energised after his goal. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Baresi. Gerrard, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Cruyff. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Baggio.
Into extra time we go.
Number 21, Pirlo. Coming on the field.
Maldini.
Number 16,
Gerrard.
Mateus. Number
Passing
17,
is crisp and sharp.
Rijkaard. Substitutions taking place.
Beckham in acres of space out wide. Could move up a gear here. And he's picked out the run. Rummenigge. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gerrard. Cruyff. Gerrard. Mateus. It's out for a goal kick. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Adriano. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Maldini. And it's Maldini. Baresi. And Mateus. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, well played. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Hello, everybody, and please join
And 90
me in
minutes
wishing
long
a
gone,
happy
15
wedding
of an
anniversary
extra
to one of
30
our
have
fellow
also
members.
gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we are already back underway. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Beckham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Spread out to the left. Pass is just off target. And he's there to belt it away. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Number 12, Van Basten.
Oh, well played, well played. Cleared without complication. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be one minute
Now it's
at a
Bellingham,
time.
and he was alert to it. Maldini. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
And he puts it away.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So this one to restore parity. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Shevchenko is second man up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Cruyff is third in line. Big character, big moment, big save. Rummenigge is the third man to step forward. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Zico comes up, their fourth taker. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Czech must save it. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Yes, that's how you do it.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over.
Brilliant. Considering the circumstances, brilliant.
3 each. So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This is match point. He's buried it, and he's won it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Now, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Beckham. Baresi, and it's Gerrard. Oh, important interception. Roberto Baggio is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pullet. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Pullet! Pullet! Pirlo. Still goalless. First quarter of an hour gone. Neymar promptly onto that, and that is that. Maldini. Piqué. And it's played forward. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... Oh, he's been... And the shot! It's in!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Gerrard. And the two sides separated by the game's only... Tries a shot! Mateus. Chance here to counter. Piqué gets across to intercept that. Maldini. Piqué. To Gerrard. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Neymar. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Big chance! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from...
And Torres! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. They've played it short. And he's been shifted off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pullet. And that was very necessary. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Yamal. Drogba.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Beckham. Gerrard. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, no joy this time. Maldini. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Baggio! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pullet clears it away. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Araujo. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Good to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break came through to change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Beckham plays it short. In for a header! That's a half-decent try.
Gerrard did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Header! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Adriano. Oh, there's a probing ball. Baresi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Hullet. Vieira. And Mateus. Foot in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Just about up to the hour now. It's Drogba! In he goes again!
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's cut it out.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting.
There's the shot! They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Piqué. Pirlo. And it's Piqué to Maldini. Baresi. And it's Beckham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Neymar.
Maldini.
Number 18, Yamal. Number 22, Hullet. Number 10,
Gerrard.
Didier Drogba.
And it's Maldini.
Number 7, Mateus.
Now Roberto Baggio.
Coming on the field.
Baggio going
Number
face to face with
23,
his great rival.
Park Ji-sung.
Yeah, they were
Number
looking for a
6,
counter-attack.
Parla. Number 24,
Rummenigge.
Shevchenko.
Oh,
Number
what has
20,
happened here?
Karl-Heinz
It's
Rummenigge.
a lovely, neat
Number
pass.
14, Pirlo.
Piqué. Maldini. Baresi. And it's Baggio. And that's been intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the shot! That is taking no chances there. Shevchenko made a good run there. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Gerrard. Pirlo. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pirlo. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. What a throw in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Out again for a throw-in. Park Ji-sung. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. And it's Vieira. Park Ji-sung. Shot could be on. Cruyff. That's good running with the ball. Pirlo.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Pirlo. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's got away. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And he's managed to get free. He's got the shot away! And that's that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
It's Snyder! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bebeto. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So
can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Schneider goes short. Oh, such a clever touch. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Mateus, he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Bebeto, Messi. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Now it's Mbappe. Bebeto. Keeper's ball. Neymar. And it's Hullet. Bebeto. Yamal. Gets his pass away. Oh, they can break here. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Yamal. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Belletti, forwards and with intent. And he's had it nicked away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Gives it back. Looking tidy in possession here. And the keeper's given it away. Has a goal! Goal! Manchester United! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United are in... And the shot! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Bebeto. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Schneider. Bebeto! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Schneider with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Saliba calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. And that's going to be a booking. And the first half is done. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's found a way through. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. Mbappe has given away a free kick. Yamal. Bebeto. Chouameni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Passes short and sharp. Yamal. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Mbappe. Chouameni. Bebeto. Chance! Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The attendance for this match
To set free a runner.
150.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bebeto, and the counter is on. Vieira goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. A real chance if he can get through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, what's he done? Hits one! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Schneider. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Madrid looking to pass their way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bebeto. Mateus. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. Vieira. And it's Neymar. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He is just caressing the ball. Mateus. And that's been drilled in.
Manchester United certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bebeto, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. And here's Schneider. Looking for options for movement. There's the hit! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.